Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Was a Neglected Anbu. And before I continue this movie, I have an announcement. From 25 to 28 of this month, there may be or may not be any uploads because I will be busy with my exams and they're going to be continuous for 5 days straight from 25 to 29. There will be an upload in 29 because I will be free at that time, but at 28 there may not be or may be some uploads. So yeah, hopefully there will be uploads, and if you haven't, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's begin our story. Our story begins at October 10th, the night of the Nine Tails attack. It was a very terrifying night and a very sorrowful night for Konohagakure Nasato, as at that night they lost a lot of comrades and loved ones. Minato Namikaze and his wife Kushina Uzumaki gave birth to two twins, Naruto Uzumaki, the oldest, and Narumi Uzumaki, the youngest. Narumi and Naruto were chosen to be the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. Minato summoned the Shinigami, and with its help, without sacrificing his soul, he was able to seal the chakra of Nine Tails in his daughter and soul in his son. But what he didn't know was that only the yang side of chakra was sealed inside of Narumi, while yin and the soul was sealed inside of Naruto. And things didn't go as he planned. After the sealing process, he brought his children to his wife, and both of them were in the council chambers now. Besides him was his sensei Jiraiya of the Sanin, and Hiruzen Sarutobi, the Sandem Hokage, as the council assembled. Alright, so the council has been assembled. This meeting is in progress, said Hiruzen as the meeting began, as the civilian side of the council then said, Hokage-sama, how did you manage to defeat the Nine Tails? I managed to defeat it, or you can say, imprison it. With the help of my wife and our children, we have to sacrifice our children as Jinchuriki. With the help of Shinigami, we were able to make them Jinchurikis and divide Nine Tails' powers and soul, and seal them into two separate our children's. As then the shinobi side of the council asked, so you mean to say that one of the child holds the chakra while the other holds the soul? Precisely, said Jiraiya. I was there with Minato. We both designed this seal. You see, Shinigami normally requires a sacrifice, but in this case, it didn't. So yeah, Minato would have died using this technique, but we found a flaw that was covered with a new adding of hell seals. We make a entirely new technique, meaning we can use Hakai Fuin now without sacrificing our soul, but it can cost a chunk of our lifespan, which I sacrificed for this village, Minato said as the crowd cheered in the council chambers. Then one of the civilians asked, so which child holds the soul then? Minato motioned his wife with a nod as she stepped forward and brought Naruto in front of them, as they instantly demanded for his death, mostly the civilians, while the shinobis were silent. As Minato was shocked at this and then said, please my people, calm down. We cannot do that. If we do that, then the soul will be freed. And not only that, the chakra will be also freed from the vessel, and the Kyuubi no Kitsune will be whole again. And both of my children, which are the Uzumakis, or last of the Uzumakis, will be dead. I cannot do that. But Kushina-sama is an Uzumaki, maybe she can hold it. We all know that she was the bravest Jinchuriki. Hey, that's come to a conclusion. How did the Kyuubi escape in the first place? That is confidential, but I'll tell you this. We were attacked. The seal of a Jinchuriki, mainly the female Jinchuriki, is weakened when she is about to give birth. And during that process, a masked man attacked and was keeping our child captive and demanded Kushina. And she willingly gave herself so that I can take our children to a safe place. And when I did and returned for Kushina, there was already too late, as her seal was broken and Ninetales was free. Luckily for her Uzumaki lifespan and healing abilities, she was able to survive. She is not in the well condition as of now, but she is still with us and here, Minato said as he held his wife close. As people sighed, mainly Tizunmi and Mikoto. Well, Kushi-chan, we're glad you're alive and okay. So, how many casualties were taken? Said one of the civilians. We believe to be 1,500 of our people, including 600 civilians, and the rest are shinobis. That is troubling indeed, but we will rebuild it. Again, we will rebuild our village and thrive, because we are the strongest of village. We have will of fire in us that will guide us through these dark times. My people, do not lose hope. As all of them cheered, as Danzo then stepped in. Okage-sama, that is all and good, but I would like to demand that both of your children will be handed to me so that I can mold them into the powerful weapon. No, Danzo, Kushina said, I will not let you handle any of my children because I don't want them to be emotionally strong. You know how emotions are necessary for a Jinchuriki. If a Jinchuriki is without any emotions, it will only cause trouble and the Biju will be freed in moments. Bijus are kept within a Jinchuriki because of his emotion capability. You cannot take that away because of your root program has no emotions. So it means that the weapon you're trying to mold for either for village or for yourself will be useless and it will turn on you. Now, is there any other questions? No, Hokage-sama, Danzo said with clenched fists, because his dream of wielding his own weapon, mainly a Biju or Jinchuriki, was lost again. Then Sandem said, okay then, this meeting is adjourned. After all of the council members, both civilians and shinobi left, there was only Sandem alongside with Kakashi and Minato, Kushina, and Jirai left with their 2 children in their hands. What is it you wanted to talk about, Sensei? Kakashi said. Well, Minato, I am quite surprised that you wanted to talk to us after the meeting. Now you can tell us what it is. Well, you see, Sandem-sama, I want you to take back the mentality of Hokage for at least 10 years more. As his eyes widened, alongside Kakashi, but Sensei, what are you going to do along these years? Well, you see, Jiraiya told me a prophecy. A child given power by none other than Shinigami himself will bring peace to the elemental nations. The child will be tested and mold his own path in the elemental nations to become the savior of them. He will bring unity together. His life will be harsh and he will become the beacon of hope amongst the people, and unity as well amongst Bijus and the humans. That was the prophecy of the toads. I see. So who do you believe it is to be? We believe it is Narumi. How so? Well, this mentioned a child blessed with power given by Shinigami. So Shinigami basically blessed Narumi with the chakra of 9 tails. We believe that it is. So we are going to take her outside of the Konoha into the fire capital. We will stay there for 12 years, train her with our own styles, and once our training is complete, we will return. But what about Naruto-sensei? I am sorry, but it hurts me to say this, but we have to leave him in orphanage. Sensei, you cannot do that. Once people find out that he has the soul of the Nine Tails, they will attack, whether or not they knew the circumstances that if he is killed, the soul will be released. That is what I fear, Kakashi. That is why I am asking both of you to take or look after him, whatever you can. Minato, you can't be serious. You cannot leave your child. Kushina, please, you're an Uzumaki. For God's sake, don't forsake your own vows. The vows of the Uzumaki clan, to never forsake one of your own. I'm not forsaking my son, Sandem-sama. I'm doing what is best for the world and for Naruto. I am not taking him with me because he will be a distraction, Kakashi said, getting a little bit of angry at his sensei and his sister. Please, Kushina-sama, reconsider this. This is not fair to Naruto. He's just born. You cannot do this to him. You cannot favor one child over the other. It is against the Uzumaki vows. And Minato-sensei, you're clearly playing favorites here. Please, reconsider this. Minato then frowned. Kakashi, I'm not playing any favorites. I'm doing what is best for the world. Please, it also pains me and hurts me to do this, but I have to do this. It is the only way. Please, let me do this. Trust in me. I don't know, Sensei. It doesn't feel right to me, or what you're doing to Naruto. It feels wrong, Sandem said, cutting in. I don't support this, Minato. I will take mentality of the Hokage for 13 years and try to look after Naruto. But know this, you are making a mistake. And when this mistake comes back to bite you in the ass, I will not be there to support you or any kind or form. It will be your own fault, whether it is the broken vows of your family or your son's hatred for you. Either way, I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be standing with Naruto, whether he is willing to forgive you or not. Because you were the one, firstly, who broke the vows of an Uzumaki, he said, looking towards Kushina, and then towards Minato, and breaking your own morals. As Jiraiya was silent throughout the whole scenario, with a frown on his face, Sensei, but the prophecy. Yes, I have received this prophecy from Enma too. But you know what? I don't believe that. If both children are raised with love and are trained properly, maybe they both can do what the prophecies said to be. But we don't think Naruto is that, Sensei. He holds the soul only. I don't mean to do any harm to our godson, but it is the only way, Sensei. We will be back, and when we do, we will train him and take him in again. Just like that? It's not that easy, Jiraiya-sama. I apologize if I hurt your feelings, but what you're doing is wrong, and I cannot stand for this, Sensei. I hope you know there will be consequences for this. As Jiraiya then narrowed his eyes, are you threatening us, Kakashi? No, I'm only warning you, because the choices you are making will have very dangerous consequences in the future. I hope he is willing enough to forgive you when the time comes. So, aren't you going to change your decision, Minato? Or is this your final decision? This is my final decision, Sandem-sama, please. I know you hate this, but I have to do this for the betterment of the elemental nations. We have to train our daughter to our fullest capabilities. Fine, I will take this mentality. You can leave now. As they were stunned, but left nonetheless, leaving Naruto in hands of Kakashi as he cried that night. As both Sandem and Kakashi felt like that Naruto was crying that his mother abandoned him, his family abandoned him, fate abandoned him. But they were right at the family part, wrong at the fate part. Time skip. 2 to 3 years later. Naruto was 3 years old now. Naruto was hiding in an alleyway behind trash cans. His clothes were ragged, skin covered with dirt and mud. His eyes filled with tears. Why are they doing this to me? What did I do wrong? I didn't even hurt anyone. Where is the demon? Where is it? We have to find him and kill him. For what the Yondam has sacrificed, he is not his son. He is a demon. We have to kill him. As the crowd roared and still searched for Naruto from alleyway to alleyway. Luckily, at that time, Kakashi came in and swooped Naruto and vanished. Who are you? Please don't hurt me, Naruto said, as he was crying and shaking in fear, which caused Kakashi to have an pained expression behind his mask as his heart was ripped out of his chest by a kunai. Sensei, I hope you are living well and hope doing well, but what you're doing to your son, I wish you were here to see, so I can smack you in your face and tell you that Your choice was shit this time. I completely disagree with you this. Nazi took Naruto to Anbu hospital to check if he was hurt or anything. The Anbus knew that Naruto was not the Nine Tails because he was a simple child who was burdened with something he didn't even agreed on without his choice, because they were there too in the shadows hiding when the whole confrontation took place 3 years ago, and they were mad with Sandem. Their loyalty was now with completely towards Sandem. They were mad at Yondam for what he did by abandoning his child. He was the one who bragged about camaraderie and not abandoning any member or not favoring one student over the other, but he did with his children what his moral was against of it, meaning his studies were shoved out by himself and thrown into the trash can. They were now completely loyal to Sandam. Anyways, after checking that Naruto was okay, he helped Naruto take a bath with the help of Yakuo Uzuki, who was the former and previous student of Kushino Uzumaki. And after they completely washed him and gave him some clothes, Naruto slept in the Anbu quarters of Kakashi Hatake, as Kakashi and Uzuki both left to Sandam to inform him of the current events. After informing what Kakashi had found, I see, this is quite troubling indeed, Kakashi. So you mean to say that he was hiding in an alleyway and his clothes were tattered and there was no hurt on his body except for a few scratches, but this is quite troubling. I want Inoichi to be summoned here. After 10 minutes, Inoichi arrived. Hokage-sama, you asked for me. Yes, Inoichi, I have. I want you to look into young Naruto's mind and check what has been occurring for the previous 2 months. Inoichi was surprised at this, but they did anyways. Hi, Hokage-sama. As on cue, Kakashi arrived with sleeping Naruto. As Inoichi performed this jutsu and went inside Naruto's mind and looked throughout his whole memories. When he woke, he was mad. I believe what you found is not pleasing indeed, Inoichi. My suspicions were correct. Yes, indeed, Hokage-sama. After giving a full report on what occurred, to say that Kakashi, Yugao, Inoichi, and Hokage was mad was beyond words. They were pissed, totally pissed. Not only at the orphanage, but at the civilian side of the council. Even if they were warned that killing Naruto will automatically release the Nine Tails, they still believed that it was wrong and they were being lied to. And they're all in their justice and judgment believed that Naruto was the Nine Tails because he held the soul. Anbu, summon the civilian sides of the council and orphanage in charge as well. Within an hour, they will be assembled here, or they will be charged of treason and executed the next day. Leave. The Anbu left. After an hour, the orphanage in charge and the civilian side of the council arrived. What is it you want with us, Sarutobi? What did you say? I said, what did you want with us, Sarutobi? Set a fat merchant. Anbu, execute him. Without any questions, his head was chopped off with a swift cut from his head. Now, where were you when I asked for you to enter here within an hour? You arrived 1 hour and 2 minutes late. But Hokage-sama, we arrived here as fast as we can. Lies. Now sit down before I do the same what I did to this fool. As they rushed towards their side. Now, I believe I am... You know why you are here. I'm going to ask you a question, orphanage lady Yakumo. It's a different Yakumo, so yeah. Anyways, continue our story. Where has been Naruto for the past 3 months? As her eyes widened, and she tried to keep her demeanor calm, and her body was sweating. It's at home. What do you mean, it? As I said, Hokage-sama, with all due respect, it is at home. Which home? At the orphanage. Where at else? You mean he's at home, Kakashi said, cutting in Hokage as he held Naruto, sleeping form, in his arms. How is it here? Don't lie to me. We have seen through all of his memories and I have read the report, written by Inoichi Yamanaka, head of the Yamanaka clan, that you were the one who threw him out 3 months ago and he's been living on the streets without any of our knowledge while you received the funds. For that you are to be put into the prison for your life sentencing, and you will be sent to the blood prison there, where you'll live your remaining years of life. No, please, anything but that. Please, Okage-sama. No, you brought this upon yourself. Now, get this criminal out of our chambers and hurriedly thrush him to the rice country where blood prison is located. Here, take this scroll with you. Now, to the Honorable Civilian Council. Why did you do that? Why did you reveal, without bothering to tell us, that Naruto is the Kyuubi's soul holder to the public, and telling them that killing Naruto will kill the Kyuubi, because that will only release the Kyuubi no Kitsune from his body, and it cannot be sealed again anymore, meaning it will finish what it started indeed 3 years ago. Do you want that to happen? No, Hokage-sama, but we thought that... You thought. You didn't even bother to listen to us in your own anger and foolishness and power, that you thought that you killing Naruto, you will be doing a service, but no, you will be revealing the Kyuubi again to the village, and this time it will finish what it starts. Get this through your thick skulls, and don't give me a chance to regret my choice that I'm making today. You are free to leave, but remind your public that if they pull this stunt any more or any longer, they will be executed alongside you, because I have been given reports that you have been doing some corruption, and I am starting an investigation with all of you and your assets and accounts. If I found any embezzlement, you will be executed without any chance of getting put on trial. Now leave. As Naruto then woke up. Where am I? You're okay, Naruto, Kakashi said. Huh? Hokage-jiji, what am I doing here? It's okay, Naruto. I know what happened. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to visit you. I was busy. It's okay. I know that you are busy, and to be honest, I'm happy whenever you visit me. So tell me, Jiji, what am I doing here? Well, Naruto, I believe it is time that I tell you the truth. I regret to say this, but before I tell you, you have to promise that you will listen to me. And I apologize in advance because I didn't want to break your heart. I guess I can try, but I promise that I won't be mad at you, Jiji. As Hiruzen's Harutobi stilled his nerves and said, your parents are alive. As Naruto's eyes widened. What? Your parents are alive with your sister, your younger sister. They are in Fire Capital. They were the ones who left you behind. As Naruto's eyes lost their shine as his body slumped. So that means I truly am a demon. Even if my parents left me behind, thinking that I am. No, Naruto, you're not a demon. You should remember that. You see, your father was Yondem Hokage, Minato no Mikaze, and your mother was Kushino Uzumaki, and your younger sister name is Narumi Uzumaki no Mikaze, and your name is Naruto Uzumaki no Mikaze. You see, when you both were born, it was the night of the Nine Tails attack. You heard the story, right? Yeah, I know the story. The Yondem killed the Kyuubi, right? No, he wasn't able to kill the Kyuubi. No one can kill any of the Bijus. There are 9 of the Bijus, Naruto. Now let me finish before you start asking any questions. You see, your father had only one chance to seal the Kyuubi by dividing its soul and chakra into 2 separate parts and sealing it into their children. And that's what he did. He sealed the soul into you and sealed the chakra into your sister. And my student Jiraiya, in his all foolishness and glory, informed him that the Toads have said that there is a prophecy that a child born shall be tested greatly, and he will become the savior, gifted by the Shinigami, a power beyond anything. He will become the beacon of hope and light for both elemental nations and the Bijus. I see. So they left me behind. They basically abandoned me. As Kakashi's eyes widened, as so did your Sarutobi's. How did this 3-year-old child figure it out? I was trying to sugarcoat it, but Minato, you are going to regret this decision. Pray to God that Naruto forgives you when you step in front of him and show your face. So Naruto, tell me, what do you think of this? I honestly don't know, Naruto said as he started to cry. Why me? I get it that he put the village in front of him besides his family, but why me? They thought of me as useless, isn't it? No, Naruto, you're not useless. I'll prove them wrong, Chichi. As both of their eyes shot up and towards Naruto. What do you mean, Naruto-kun? I want you to train me, please. I want to prove them wrong. I want to crave my own path and become a shinobi stronger than ever. Stronger than you, stronger than him. I want to be the strongest in this world. What will you do when you become strong? What will you do, Naruto? I will be the one to bring a change into these elemental nations. I will be the one to bring it close. It will be me who will become the beacon of hope. I will prove this prophecy wrong. I will prove them wrong. And I will make them regret leaving me. Naruto said, with determination in his eyes. I see. Well, Naruto, your training will begin tomorrow. For now, you shall rest. You go. Please will you take Naruto back to the anbu headquarters and inform Dragon to meet me here. Hi, Hokage-sama, Yugawa said as she put on her mask and left. After a few minutes, Dragon arrived. Hokage-sama, Dragon, I want you to personally train Naruto. Alongside Kakashi and myself will be training him as well. As Dragon was taken aback by this. Pardon, Hokage-sama, I don't understand. You heard me correct. I want you to train the oldest son of Minato no Mikaze and Kushina Uzumaki, Naruto Uzumaki no Mikaze, and make the perfect and powerful shinobi out of him. Alongside your training with mine and Kakashi's here, he will become the best of the best, the strongest. I get that, Hokage-sama, but why are you so determined to train the boy? It's not me who's determined. It's Naruto's determination who got me this hyped up. At my old age, I'm quite hyperactive now because of Naruto's declaration. I see. What is it that he declared? Well, he wanted to become the strongest of the shinobi in this world and prove his parents wrong. And he will be the one to prove the prophecy wrong and become the beacon and the hope of the elemental nations and join them together as one, alongside Vijus. That is quite a bold declaration, but if the Gaki is that motivated that it got you motivated, well, who am I to judge? We'll train him as the best of our capabilities. He will become the greatest of the shinobi. Time skip. 3 more years later, Naruto was 6. He was already a Jonin level ninja. He has taken his first kill at the age of 5. He cried as he was hugged by the Hokage, and he was consoled by Dragon, Kakashi, Yugao, and the Sandaime. Naruto's heritage was revealed to the public once and for all, and informed to them was their whole truth that if Naruto was killed, the Kyuubi will be released. There is no way to kill Naruto. Naruto and Kyuubi are different entities altogether. Naruto is a jailer and Kyuubi is the captive. If the jail breaks, you know what the captive will do. He will become free and convict murders after murders without no way of stopping him. Naruto was 6 years old at the time and had become a Jonin level ninja and Tokubetsu Anbu. He has already graduated of academy and was apprenticed by none other than Dragon of the Anbu head by himself, trained by him, tortured by him, alongside with Kakashi Harake and Sandaime himself. He was also given the monkey summon himself because once he was introduced to Enma had taken liking to him and gave him a chance to become their summoner, and he accepted honorably. Now he was training at the Monkey Island to become the Monkey Sage. As his training came to a finish, his eyes changed as a monkey, whole black, and there were black spots near his eyes. His strength tripled, and his reflexes became strong. He can summon staffs from the sky. There was a silver crown on his head. His eyelids were blue, and the sides were complete black, alongside his iris. He was like Son Goku, the Monkey King God himself. His staff can shrink and become long. He can use the lightning thunder staff and call upon the lightning dragons. He was trained in the taijutsu style of monkeys as well, mainly kicks, powerful ones, and punches. And he became a sage at the age of 6, the sage of the monkeys, and the king of the monkeys as well. It was his title that was given to him by the bingo book. Now, when this news reached none other than Minato, Kushina, and Jiraiya, they were livid and quite shocked at this development, and were discussing some things together. What do you think of this, Sensei? Regardless, he might be a prodigy, but we have to do this for fulfilling of the prophecy. But what if he hates us? He has already become an A-level ranked threat ninja. What will happen? At the time of our return, he will be an S rank already. He might even surpass you, Minato. What if we were wrong? What if he... No, Kushina, there is no way. Because the chakra of the Kyuubi that was bestowed to Narumi by none other than Shinigami is inside of her. She was the one who was bestowed by this power, not Naruto. Believe me, it hurts me, but we have to do this. Hi, I will go take care of Narumi. Meanwhile, you can discuss, Kushina said and left. What do you think, Sensei? He might be a prodigy. I believe that because he is your son after all, and with Kushina's talent and your brains, it was bound to happen that both of your child will be prodigy, but still, there is no way that he is the child of prophecy because he doesn't have any special powers. I know it may sound wrong, but it is what it is, Minato. You have to train her because Akatsuki is on the move, and soon they will be gathering all of the Bijus. On the other side, back to Konoha, Naruto has built somewhat of his own connections and spy network. It was not strong as Jiraiya, but it was still efficient and effective. His spies were in all of the elemental nations and small villages, as well as some well-known villages as well, like Amegakure, Takigakure, and so on. He was the one who freed the Ice Country from the regime of Yuki's uncle and made her the Princess Daimyo of the Snow Country back, to which she sent a marriage proposal to him, even if she was 1 to 2 years older than Naruto. Naruto kindly wanted to reject, but she pressed this issue more and he was kind of forcefully engaged to her. Same could be said with the Hyuga clan, because both Kushina and Hitomi decided that their older children will be engaged and married together, because the heritage of the children were known to the clan heads. They also approved of this order that Naruto should be trained at the age of 3, and Hisashi and Hiyashi were saved by Naruto as well when he saved Hinata at the age of 5 from Kumo. So yeah, basically she still fell in love, and Naruto saved Hisashi's life by sending a blood clone of Hisashi there instead of sending him himself. Hisashi had to go underground for 5 to 6 years, but Neji was livid and thanked Naruto and vowed to himself that he will be Naruto's forever loyal follower and follow him besides the Hyuga clan, because he was the one who saved his father's life. And Naruto was thankful to him because he gained some friends. As the time went by, The time came for the graduation of the Genins, and at that time, Naruto was given a mission to bring back the scroll of sealings because Kiba was forced to steal the scroll of sealing by none other than Mizuki. We see now Kiba sitting at a treetop as he tried to open the scroll. God damn this thing, it can't be opened, as the dog started to whine. Oh, hush, Akamaru, nothing's bad going to happen. I can feel it in my bones. I will become a Ganon. Then I will be called as the Monkey King. He's our age, right? I want to be stronger than him and prove him that I'm the Alpha, not him. As Akamaru started to whine even more, and in front of him came Mizuki. Well, thank you, Kiba, for bringing the scroll here. Now hand it to me. No, Kiba, don't. It's a trap, said Iruka, who came there in front of him. What do you mean, Iruka-sensei? Mizuki's a traitor. He wants to take the scroll for himself. You had to go and reveal my plan. I wanted to kill him after taking the scroll. Why are you doing this, Mizuki? Well, to gain power, you idiot. And Orochimaru-sama will give me a lot more compensation when I bring this back to him. Good, that's all the evidence I need. As a blade was thrust out of his chest, as blood started to seep out of his mouth. What? Oh! The Monkey King, damn you. No, damn you to hell, Naruto said as he thrusted his sword upwards, split opening Mizuki from the center to upwards. At the sight of this, Iruka was livid and shocked. As for Kiba, he started to vomit and passed out. Akamaru whined at the scene as Naruto jumped in front of him. Monkey-san? Yes, Iruka-san. Please take the scroll and Kiba back. Please take the student of yours back to the family of Inuzuka clan. I will take the scroll back to the Hokage office alongside the traitor. You don't have to worry about it. Hi. After which, Naruto sealed Mizuki's body, or what was left of it, and took the scroll and left to the Hokage office. After entering the office, he presented the scroll back. Well done, Naruto-kun. Now, I want you to drop your mask and put it here. Naruto was shocked at this, but did what he was told. Naruto, you are 12 years of age now. You are the strongest Anbu, second to Dragon already. You have surpassed Kakashi, and if I say so myself, Dragon and both me. I see, but I guess that's why I'm not here. What is it you wanted to ask of me, Hokage-sama? Drop the act, Naruto. I know you wanted to act normal, so bad. Fine, Didi. It's quite irritating and yucky to act all like, formal. Ugh. As some of the Anbu snickered alongside Hiruzen. Yes, we know, Naruto, we know. So, what is it you want me to do, Gigi? Well, Naruto, I want you to become a Jonin instructor. Eh? I'm sorry? A Jonin instructor. Of whose? Well, alongside Kakashi, you will be a Jonin instructor, helping him to teach none other than Sasuke Uchiha, his twin sister Satsuki Uchiha, and Sakura Haruno. A Banshee, an Emo King, and an Emo Empress. Wow, what a nice team, Gigi. As some of the Anbu snickered. I know they can be a pain in the butt, Naruto, but you have to teach them. I can't believe I have to do this, but oh well, I'll teach them. So when am I going to arrive there? Tomorrow, to pick them up, because Kakashi is going to be late. I have a technique that he won't be late with the help of. What do you mean, Naruto? Well, time to test it. Naruto then made a handshake, Oriki no Jutsu, as a clouded female version of Naruto arrived there, as Okage was shot out of this chair with a nosebleed, as some of the Anbus were fallen from the roof due to the nosebleed as well, as Naruto changed back to his original self. Yatta! It works! And suddenly a cat-masked Anbu jumped down and bonked his head hard. Ita! What did you do that for, Nekone-chan? Naruto, that was rude and perverted. Where did you learn even that? Oh, I created this technique after watching Kakashi Nissan reading that book of his. He's in for a treat now. As Some of the anbus got up and left into the shadows, snickering to themselves and talking that it was a deadly technique indeed when used in front of a pervert or a man. Don't worry, Nekone-chan, I have some for females as well. What do you mean? She said, taking a step back. As he made shadow clones, then said, Orikira Jutsu, reverse harem. As a lot of beautiful males stood in front of her, as it was her turn to shout out of her ground with a nosebleed, as some of the men snickered at this. These are two S-level jutsus that Naruto created for both perverted males and females. Damn it. As Nukage got up, Naruto, what is that jutsu? That is what I created after reading Kakashi's book. What do you think, Didi? Damn it. Don't use that accursed jutsu in front of any children's. And never use that in front of me again. Aw, come on. I was the one who created it. It's so fun. You know, I will have to put that jutsu as a forbidden jutsu in the scrolls of sealing because that can put any male or female into an unconscious state due to the blood loss. Damn you, Naruto, for creating such an powerful and deadly jutsu. Damn you, he thought in his head. Well, anyway, you're dismissed. Hi, Naruto said as he sunshined away towards his apartment that he got after saving up a lot of money from the missions that he did. Next morning, at the class, when the teams were announced, Team 7 was sitting there as Naruto walked in. Well, Team 7, please stand up. The Genins were quite shocked at seeing a kid their age in the Jonin vest and uniform. Hey, how come you are a Jonin and we're not even Genin yet? Hey, shut up, Kiwabaka. We are Genin now. So, why are you pretending to be a Jonin? Asked Sakura. As he was cut in by none other than Iruka. He is a Jonin, Sakura. And believe me when I tell you, this is the Monkey King himself. You had to go and reveal my identity, didn't you, Iruka-san? Well, Hokage did tell me that I can reveal your identity if students ask, because you are quite young. Hey, I'm not that young, okay? I will tell you that I am already an adult, and so are we. What's so special about you, the Monkey King? Well, he's an S-rank anbu, that is what. As their eyes flooded. You can't be serious, Iruka-sensei, asked Sasuke. You mean to say that this dwarf here is stronger than us? Yes, believe me when I say this, he's the second strongest anbu. Besides him, the strongest are none other than the dragon, who is the second strongest in the village, besides Hokage-sama himself. He was trained by a dragon, Kakashi Hatake, who is said to master 1,000 jutsus, and Sandem-sama, the professor himself. I see. So meaning he's a strong kid for his age. Yes, Sasuke. This is going to be interesting. He will make us powerful if he is this powerful at his age. I will surpass you, Itachi-ni-san. He is kind of cute. I will take him as my bride, said none other than Satsuki. Yeah, Satsuki is going to be a female version of Madara. She's going to have a Madara personality, and yeah, so on. While Sakura was looking towards Sasuke, he's not that cute. Even if he's stronger than my Sasuke-kun. That's a plus though. As Naruto then said, well, enough of this pity party. Why don't we go to the rooftop and introduce ourselves? See you in 5 minutes there, Jane, Naruto said as he vanished in a leaf sunshine. Cool, said almost all of the kids as the three said Genins left to the rooftop. When they arrived there, they were met with a masked nin with silver hair, gravity-defying hair, his one eye covered with his forehead protector. Almost all of his face was covered, leaving his one eye in naked. So, I guess you are the Genins. Sit down, please, and introduce yourselves to us. Us? Where's the other one? Asked Sasuke. I'm here. Just go ahead and introduce yourselves. Why don't you introduce yourselves first? Since you're the one who said this, says Sakura. Naruto, please. would you? Hey, how come I have to go first? Please? Because I'm your senior in age? Ah, fine. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. My likes are, well, my Kakashi Nisan, Yugaone-chan, my Anbu friends, and Dragon Sensei and Okage Sensei. And as for my likes, I also like ramen and my fiance's slash friend Neji and no, he's not my fiance, he's my friend. And my fiances are Hinata Yuga and Kyoki from the Snow Country, the daimyo and the princess of there. Both of them are my fiancés, and yeah, I kind of like and enjoy their company as well. And my dislikes are perverts and certain peoples who abandoned me, and my dream is to become the strongest shinobi alive. And now, you take the mic, Kakashi Nisan. As Kakashi I smile. Well, my name is Kakashi Hatake. My likes and dislikes, I don't want to tell you. No, you can go. Pinky? Hey, all we ever got was his name. What a nice introduction, Kakashi Nisan. Thank you, Naruto, he said with a nice smile. My name is Sakura Haruno, and my name is not Pinky. My likes are... She looked towards Sasuke. And my dislikes are Satsuki, Uchiha, and Kibabaka, and Inopig. And my dream is... Oh god, what a pervert. Hey, I'm not a pervert. You... I'm your sensei. I can't believe I have a sensei like you. I can't believe I have a sensei like you. I can't believe I have a student like you. You perverted, pink-haired... I don't know what to call you. Are you a male or female? I am a female. Well, you look like a male because you're flat as a flatboard. Hey, I'm still growing. Yeah, whatever. Even Hinata-chan has some big old boobs on her. Naruto thought in perverted smile. Pervert. Satsuki then was in deep thought. My name is Satsuki Uchiha. My likes are my parents' Uchiha clan. My dislike are my idiot of a brother here. And I have a goal, she said, looking towards Naruto and licking her lips, as Naruto felt a chill down his mind. Okay, I'm getting bad vibes from her. I should avoid her probably. And my goal is to attain a certain someone as my bride. Oh god, here it goes again. Not another one, Kakashi thought. Please, Kami, forgive me for whatever sin I have committed. Please save me from her, Naruto said in his thoughts. As for Sasuke, it was like, what? Oh god, please save that poor bastard from my sister. She's a sadistic bitch. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. My likes are not many, which include my sister, my brother, my parents, and the Uchiha clan. My dislikes are many. I don't like fangirls, he said, looking towards Sakura, much to her dismay and annoying look, and annoying people. My goal is to become strongest and make my father proud, and even stronger than my idiot sister over there and my brother. Who is sister, you emo idiot? You're one to talk, emo bitch. You wanna go? Dead last of the family? We'll see about that. Ma, enough, both of you. We'll take a test tomorrow, as the same test went as in canon, and they went to doing the D ranks. Naruto started to train them, and after a month of D ranks, they got close enough and started to call each other by names. Due to help of Naruto, Satsuki and Sasuke's relationship improved, and both of them were starting to break out of their emo shells that they created because of their insecurities. But once her shell was broken, she was now bold and quite sadistic, even more than Anko. She liked Naruto even more, to a yandere level, as she even talked her parents into arranging a marriage between him and her, which they agreed because they too were afraid of her sadistic nature, somewhat. And Hokage, when meeting her, also agreed. And Naruto was, once again, used as a bait, as a scapegoat in this matter, to get rid of his headaches. Sorry, Naruto, please forgive me. How could you? Naruto said in a betrayed look, and he cried in style ears. Well, I guess you and me are engaged and fiancé. A bride. You will have to give me almost 80% of your time from now on. I will try, but I am a shinobi, you know. I don't care about that. Well, how about this? Naruto said, getting bold and kissing her as she had a blush on her face. This caused Naruto to get a feeling. She becomes quiet and quite cute when I kiss her. I like this side of her more. Why did you, Mo, I'm out of here, she said as she stomped out. As Naruto chuckled, well, I got a trick to keep her quiet from now on and keep her sadistic nature in check. And after 1 month more, the family arrived back to Konoha. When they arrived, they were welcomed by the villagers happily, and once they made it to the council chambers where council meeting was taking place, they were also greeted by the civilian side of the council, but Shinobi almost greeted them formally, and so did the Sandam and Kakashi. Where is Naruto? We would like to meet him. Dagaki has made quite a name for himself, if I say so myself, making an S-rank nin at the age of 13. Anbu masks name Monkey and Monkey summons, and properly a sage. A complete one at that. That's quite a feat, sensei. I didn't thought that you will take Naruto as your own apprentice. Well, I was quite disappointed with my previous one, so I put my faith into a new one, and he is one I am proud of, honestly. And currently he's on a mission to locate Orochimaru and bring him here. Yeah, right. Like that Gaki will ever be able to catch Orochimaru. Not even I, Jiraiya of the Sun, was able to catch him. And in front of them, a dark flash appeared. Dark yellow flash, darker yellow than Minato's. Well, here you go, GD. There's your criminal. In front of them was Orochimaru, tied in an odd position. Both his legs and arms were tied together by chakra-draining ropes, and there was a seal slapped on his forehead center, which was also draining his chakra, as he was clearing daggers at Naruto. As everyone's eyes widened. But how? Well, it was easy. I used the forbidden S-rank technique, and you will be surprised to find out that this little bitch over here is a pedophile. All of them were disgusted at this. Well, Anbu, take him to an secured sealing room. Don't worry, Didi. You can take him to the vault. The vault, Naruto? Is it complete yet? Yes, it has been. Didn't I inform you? No, you didn't. Must have forgotten. Well, you go, Nate-chan. Kakashi-Nisan, you can take him to the vault. Okay, Naruto. After they took him away, the whole Namikaze Uzumaki family was shocked. Not only Naruto did defeat a Sanin and was able to bring him back, captured and alive. Well, I gotta say so myself, Gaki. You are quite strong. And heck, you even surpassed my own beliefs that I held for you. I don't care what you believe about me. I only do what my Gigi wishes me to do. And he was the one who ordered me to do this. And I happily serve my village. Because it is my family. And my precious peoples are here. Naruto said, glaring daggers at both Minato and Kushina, causing them to flinch. Well, Naruto, you shouldn't be mad at them because I know the prophecy. And yeah, you might want to check that again because I think that prophecy states a child with emphasis he, not she, as their eyes were. Could have heard wrong, but why don't we check it out for ourselves then? Wanna bet, Kaki? Well, you bet. How much? 1 million Ryu and all of your jutsus. Done. If I win, you will not bother me again. Or don't ask me to become a part of your family. We're nothing but a subordinate and a comrade. A ninja from Konoha Gakure Nasato. Nothing else. No family, no friend. You can't be serious, Minato. Jiraiya, he's our... No, I'm not your son, Kushina-sama, please. You are the one who firstly abandoned the Uzumaki rules and conduct. And I'm going to do the same because you can forsake me and your heritage, so can I. as their eyes widen, and so everyone's around them, besides of the Shinobi Council clan members and Sarutobi Hiruzen himself, alongside some of the Anbus that were there. Fine, we'll be going to the Mount Miyaboku. How about you summon the toads here, the elder toads? I can summon Enma, as both Jiraiya and Naruto bit their hand and did the seals to summoning jutsu, as both Enma and Fukasaku and Shima arrived. Well, Jiraiya boy, why are we summoned here? Yes, Naruto, I would like to ask you, why have you summoned me? Well, Enma, Jiraiya here wants to ask who is the child of prophecy, and please, Fukasaku-sama and Shima-sama, right? Yes, child. Can you recite the prophecy in front of all of us? A child born from Konoha's yellow flash and red death will bring peace to the elemental nations. He will be granted power from Shinigami, and he will be the one as a beacon of hope between all of the elemental nations to bring peace and unite them with Bijus. He will be the strongest shinobi alive, and he will lead the elemental nations towards peace and prosperity. So it's a he, right? Pardon? The child in the prophecy is stated as a he, not a she. Well, you are quite correct, child. It is a he. As all of them heard gasps, and Jiraiya and Minato's eyes widened in realization. How could I have messed this up? Damn it! So, who are you, child? You look like Minato boy over here, and Narumi-chan. Well, I am their oldest son, as their eyes widened. What? But how come we never knew this? Jiraiya boy, you have something to say? Well, I kind of messed this up. You see, I kind of thought that, instead of a he, it was a she. Well, you see, Naruto here doesn't hold any kind of power except for the soul. Wrong, Naruto said, as he activated his KCM2 state, as their eyes even widened and jaws dropped. How? You not only sealed the soul into me, but also the yin side of the QB. Narumi over here, he pointed towards his sister, who was looking with wide eyes at his brother. New glowing form. As Naruto then said, only holds the yang side of the chakra. I see. But how is this possible? Naruto. Well, you see, Minato-san, as it caused his heart to twist at the mention of his son, saying him as a son, as a stranger. You see, I, at the age of 8, was able to contact Kyuubi when I was training in Senjutsu at the Mount of the Monkeys. Well, you see, I kind of got near it and started to talk with him, and he's kind of a cool being, if I may say so myself. He was kind of manipulated by a person. Why didn't you inform anyone about that? Naruto, that was confidential information, you know. Yes, information that the council has right to know. There is a rogue Uchiha outside of our borders, mainly Madara Uchiha. You see, Kyuubi says that his Sharingan was similar to Madara's. Both times he was manipulated by Madara himself to destroy and cause havoc in the village. As Fugaku stood up, what? But that is impossible. He should have died at the hands of Hashirama Senju, the first Hokage. Yet he didn't. It was the same Sharingan, same ability that causes to manipulate Kyuubi. Kyuubi says that it was the Mangekyo, and the same Mangekyo that Madara had. As Fugaku's eyes were widened. If he's alive out there, then... Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. If he's alive out there, then there will be a lot of trouble. We have to take him down somehow. Sama, please. He's a traitor to the Uchiha clan, and not only that, he's the Yami no Shinobi. Battle god of Shinobi. He will massacre us Uchiha clan. That was his vow when we banished him from the clan. Please, we have to save my clan before he kills anyone from this village and from our clan, as it caused a panic amongst the shinobis as well as the Namikaze. Naruto, you didn't have to say that out loud. Look how much panic you caused. They have right to panic. They have right to know Or else you want this supposed attack to happen on one of the clan members, mainly the Uchiha, to be wiped out, and then you will take action. Is this how you propose the idea? No, I didn't. Then you have to tell them the truth, or I will. After Minato told the whole night's event, that how he fought a masked man who claimed to be the mother of Uchiha, and he somehow managed to defeat him, or hurt him as he escaped, when he sealed the Kyuubi with the help of Shinigami into his children. Minato, you could have informed us. We have taken precautions and measures, or could have looked for him, said Inoichi. Yes, what a drag, Minato. You, for a supposed intelligent man and a prodigy, did the stupidest thing that I can ever think about. Aside from, let's say, you're leaving your son, that is the second most stupidest thing you'd ever done, which caused them to flinch. You knew? Well, dumb idiot, we were there. Didn't you see us right there? No. You guys left. Yes, we did, but Sandem informed us after you left. How? Why? Why did you do this, Hiruzen? I had to do what I had to do. They had to know why you left. What was your reason? I cannot lie to my people like you do. I see. So, are you going to retake your position, Okage-sama? Asked Civilian. No, he will not be taking the position back, said Hiruzen. What? You have to take care of Narumi and train her even harder in this village. I'm giving her as an apprentice to you both. You have to take her as an apprentice alongside Jiraiya and train her because Akatsuki is on the move. How do you know this? Jiraiya asked. Well, Naruto over here has built somewhat of his own spy network, and he was able to hunt down Kakuzu, the hunter of the Akatsuki, and Hidan, the immortal as well. Both of them were immortals, but he was able to kill them. One was buried, separate parts, by separating his parts of bodies at different parts of elemental nations and buried deep down 100 feet into the earth. And as said for Kakuzu, his hearts were destroyed as he was too buried 100 feet deep into the earth. I see. So who are the other Akatsuki members? As far as I have gathered information, I think we have all of the members. Well, the members that are alive are Zetsu, a being with Venus flytrap that can dissolve into the earth and become one. And next is Tobi, a masked ninja, orange masked. He's kind psychotic and childlike behavior with him. Sorcery of the Red Sand, Deidara the Mad Bomber from Eva, Conan the Paper Angel, Conan, and Pain, or your student Nagato. How do you know it's him? Well, your third student Yahiko, the orange-haired kid, is in control of the Rinnegan kid with red hair, Nagato. He is piercing throughout his bodies, and I believe if he has a Rinnegan, he's using him as a Tendopot, meaning he has 7 or 6 other bodies. Yes, he has. I have encountered them in battle at different perspectives, and I was able to get a name out of Conan when I was able to target the red hair clad. His name is Nagato, and he is the main culprit, or you can say the fake leader. The original leader is a masked figure that is said to attack the village 13 years ago, Madara Uchiha. He's still alive, and he's the leader of Akatsuki. What is their mission? Why are they gathering Bichus then? Jiraiya asked. Well, from what my informant told me, they want to revive the Ten Tails. The what? The Ten Tails. There is no Ten Tails, you lie, said the civilian. Kyuubi, can you take over and inform them? His Naruto's eyes closed and then opened. There were red slit lights as this caused everyone to be at defensive position. Don't be that defensive, Ningans. I am here to inform you that the child speaks the truth. How can we trust you? Why do I have to lie? You see, I and my other brothers and siblings are at cost here. If we are together and sealed inside a statue, which is said to be the Ten-Tailed statue, the Ten Tails will be revived because we are a part of it, separated from him by none other than Sage of Six Paths himself. You see, once the Ten Tails is revived, it will bore a chakra fruit, and the infinite Tsukiyomi plan will be in action, meaning there will be a Rinnegan or Sharingan at the moon, and everyone will be captured in its genjutsu, as they will be trapped in trees in mummy-like shapes. And from what my father, the Sage of Six Paths, told me, his mother will be free from her prison by Zetsu, who is her will, Kaguya's will, the rabbit goddess will, the mother of chakra, the mother of nature. Once she is free, she will eat out that fruit, born from our chakra, in return destroying us and life on earth. And then she will go and revolt against Otsutsuki clan, from which she belongs to. Oh, Otsutsuki clan? Yes, they are aliens, far more stronger than any of you. Each one of them has a pet of 10 tails. They are given a 10 tails cup at the age of 2. They are to raise it for hundreds and thousands of years. You see, they are immortals. As for Sage of Six Paths and his brother Hagurama Otsutsuki, who is the Amura Otsutsuki, who is the ancestor of the Yuga clan, they are the ones who were tasked by his brother to look after as the wardens of their mother's prison at the moon. Yes, your Daijutsu comes from the moon. You are also connected to the alien clan, which other clans are connected to them are Uchihas, Uzumakis, and Senjus. These 4 to 5 clans are cousin clans, and their ancestor clan is none other than Otsutsuki clan, which is alive out there in the space, going to planet to planet to destroy them, consuming their chakra as their own. This is quite troubling. If that happens, the 10 tails is right, then our world will come to an end. What do you propose we do? We have to contact other Jinchurikis and villages, and let their bijus talk through their Jinchurikis towards their Kages and villages. Inform them of the threat, because all of the bijus know of this threat. Naruto here will be able to go and convince other Jinchurikis. So Naruto, I'm going to give you this mission. You have to travel throughout the elemental nations and inform the Kages of this happening. The Mizukage was newly elected. Her name is Mei Chirumi. She still has her Jinchurikis there, Utakata there. I hope that he will be able to listen. And so does Eva. No, you can't send him to Eva. You know they are enemies of Minato. They are your enemies, Minato-san, Kushina-san, not mine. I will be able to convince them, I think. Okay, Naruto, you are to leave now. As Naruto vanished in a darker yellow flash, leaving the whole crowd in awe. Well, that was kind of interesting meeting Nissan like that. As Kakashi and other Genins were trained hard, and at the end of the 2 years throughout Naruto's travel throughout elemental nations, they were already Jonin levels from all of the Konoha shinobis. And as for Oto, it was also taken under none other than by Konoha. Curse Seals was broken by Naruto, and they were all Naruto's loyal followers. And Naruto enlisted them as Konoha shinobi, and Naruto was also able to kill off Danzo as a traitor, because his corruption and traitorous involvement was also came to light by him and executed publicly. Now, as for the Akatsuki, he steadily hunted them down. Deidara and Sasori were also killed off, and they tried to attack Gaara, who he had become friend when he visited Suna and fixed his seal, and made Shikaku work with him together, and informed the Kazekage that his son is not the cause of his mother's death. His mother would protect him because he was their child. He woke him from his sorrow, and he was the one who was killed, and apologized to Gaara for what he did, what he caused his uncle to do. Gaara agreed, and they had a family moment, and yeah, their family life was going well. He became Naruto's friend, and Temari somewhat became interested in him as well. And as for Kankuro, well, yeah, same as in canon. Let's leave it at that. As for Eva, it was quite interesting. He was captured, or you can say he let himself captured, and once brought before the public and the council, he told them that it was his father who committed this, not him. His father even abandoned him. So yeah, he kind of hates him for it too, but he let go of his hate. Wanna know why? When they asked why, he said that he wanted to prove that he was better than him, better as a person, as a human being as a whole. As the words sank in, he let go of their hatred towards him, but not towards Minato Namikaze. Once he said, why can't you let your hatred go? They said it is too much. Then he informed them that they were the ones who attacked Uchiha Gakure, but neither him or the Uzumaki clan who scattered tried to attack them again, even if they have somewhat built their forces. Wanna know why? Because they had a rule to forget, but to forgive, but do not forget. You can forgive them, but do not forget what they did. Make them feel guilty and become a better person. Instead of this hatred fueling you, you should be becoming as unity and strive to become stronger. Just like our will of fire, you should also have will to thrive. And so they agreed and formed an alliance through Naruto to Konoha, and also Suna was already allied, and their alliance was strengthened by none other than a political marriage between Naruto and Temari, which Naruto had to again use to as scapegoat in both cases. Both cases? Yes. Kuretsuchi also jumped on board in this, because she was still taken by his words, and plus he was handsome and strong, so why the heck not? And he treated Kuretsuchi as Kuretsuchi by pranking her, and yeah, what so not? People even liked him because he was the son of their enemy, and they liked him because of his own personality, not because of his father and what he did. And as for the other members, Zetsu was also captured, and yeah, Naruto tried many things to destroy him, but he wasn't able to do that. So what he did was best. He used a technique from Rinnegan, replicated it due to Fuinjutsu skills, and used Chibaku Tensei and sealed him off into a giant crater and sending him to the space, far, far away near the sun, where he will be tortured for all eternity. As for Kaguya's cell, he went to the moon by himself under Sandaim's order and strengthened the seal. He even talked to Kaguya there, who was sitting there waiting for someone to free her. He was able to convince her to change her ways, and she did, for the better. And both of them were able to free her from the seal, and it might surprise you, it caused her to de-age because of usage of large amount of her chakra. And yeah, she was now 16 years of age. Naruto was 15 currently, and she was 16. So yeah, she also jumped on board with marrying Naruto and returning back to the world. As for Bijus, Naruto was able to free Kurama from his prison or from his friend. Both of them were already friends, and all of the Bijus were freed, and they were left to Uzushio as their own island. They still roam around as freely as possible, but people were now not afraid of them, but only welcomed them with open hearts. No one tried to ever stop them or capture them ever again. Elemental nations formed and joined together with unity. Now Naruto had a bigger fight than this. He had already become and fulfilled the prophecy himself by becoming a beacon and hope between Bijus and humans as a whole, but he had still to fight the biggest battle, the battle between him and the Romocom that is about to come, with him, Hinata, Satsuki, Kyoki, and Kuretsuchi and Temari. Yep, his life was made living hell because of all of his wife's constant fighting, and yeah, he had to raise their children. Why? Because their wives were too busy fighting with each other and claiming their love to Naruto. Well, Naruto had to raise their children. He had to fulfill both father's and mother's duty. And yeah, he was able to manage to become the 5th Hokage at the age of 16 because he was a triple S rank shinobi and named and newly titled as Kami no Shinobi, the second coming. And the peacemaker did not engage at all. He is a peaceful person, but even if you get on his bad side, he will not hesitate to kill you. Let's just leave the story off of here. And yeah, I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out. Peace.